Hello, welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm Tony Trongone here with head coach of our mighty Thunderbolts, Mr. Humberto Ayala. Hey, Coach, how we doing?
Good. How you doing today?
Good. It's we're going off a good week. Nice win, right?
Yep. Always positive after a win. You know.
Exactly. And we got some guests with us tonight. You want to make the announcement of our guests?
Yep. We got our one of our receivers here, Freddie Levan III. You know, and then we have one of our offensive coordinators, Coach Darren Carr.
All right.
He's in the box now for us.
Okay. Yeah.
Up there with you, yeah.
Okay. Up there with me. So we're going to change it up a little bit because Freddie's been here before. We're going to talk a little bit about you, Freddie, in a little bit. But I guess we're going to jump right to the game. Shawnee's always a really tough opponent, well coached, balanced team. How did you prepare for the game, and how was it what you were expecting as far as preparation, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we had a good week of practice, and I think our guys understood where they went wrong in the Lenape game and understood where we had to correct certain things. So, they appeared to be dialed in during that week of practice. We've played Shawnee before, kind of had a feel of what they were going to do defensively, scouted them again. It seemed similar. Offensively, we knew what they were going to do, so we just made sure to have the right game plan and then had to adjust based on what we saw in the game. But, I mean, as far as coming into the game, and the expectations were what they were.
So I'll go to Freddie. Your team, when it came out, I've been to a number of games now in the past 2.5 years. Excuse me, and they didn't come out like it was very subdued. What was the mood like coming out for the beginning of the game?
So I felt as though it was like that because we were very locked in. I mean, at the game, I think everybody was very dialed in. Everybody was very quiet. It's like just being quiet before the storm started.
Yeah, because it was like they had little pomp and circumstance, right? And then we just kind of like slowly just came right into the sideline. I was like, oh, okay.
That's funny you say that because Coach Kaur actually was worried about that, and Coach was worried. It didn't really register to me, and I mean, I think even in my pregame speech and message to them, I didn't come with like hoorah hype thing. It was very mellow, because sometimes I think like it's a better way to attack instead of like you get all hyped up and then like maybe that it makes the nerves worse. So just the message just was like just stay focused. Let's get out there and do what we have to do. And to be honest, they showed how focused they were once we get on the field. Yeah,
exactly. So if we can pull up the scoring of the game, let's see if we have that pulled up. Yeah, it'll be. So Coach, I guess we start off 6-0 on a 2-yard run by Thomas Smith.
Yeah, little wildcat action, right?
Yeah.
Just a different look, different point of attack, and he's a powerful runner. So I mean, just adds another run. Like you go to a wildcat, you get another runner in the box, you get another blocker in the box. So just creates a different dynamic. So just took our shot.
What about that drive though? Because it looked like
we had our temp. We gassed them out. The goal was to pick up the tempo. We've been practicing that like about going at a faster pace. Because to be honest, I don't think there's many teams that can play at our pace and have the athleticism across the board that we have. So our goal was to out athlete them and just burn them out. And once I saw that we could do that, that's why we kind of stuck with that throughout the game.
Yeah, doing the game, in basketball, when the momentum shifts or a basketball coach will call a timeout, and I noticed Irvington did that a lot when we got our rhythm going. Yeah. He would stop our rhythm. Smoke would do that, but it looked like Shawnee did it like later in the game, not in the beginning of the game. So we were on a roll.
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, I could see we're doing it. We're going to run the ball. We had some good catches too, and. And Freddie, I got to ask you this because I always, I do the game.
Right.
And you like that slot up the middle, and that was open the whole game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was going through your head, like with those little skinny posts? Like, what's that route you're running there?
It's actually like, you call it a skinny post. It's really like a crossing route, but to me, I see it as like kind of just like reading the defense and finding that open spot.
Okay.
So the QB is able to see you right there.
A couple passes were like. Overthrown, right? Like, and there were a couple.
Yeah, a couple of them was. A couple of them wasn't. I mean, we were iffy here and there.
Yeah,
But,
and one was dropped too, I think.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I got. Yeah, the one was everything that was dropped. I was like, all right, so I'll put it on the dime, man.
that was a crossing route. I dropped it, but I couldn't really see it. But so that's not really an excuse. But yeah, I dropped that one.
But you made, again, I've seen you make some tough catches up the middle, so it says a lot about your character. You don't care. You're gonna get the ball.
All right, yeah.
And I saw that throughout the season. So, and I was looking at that was open. I think the whole game.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And why was it open?
Well, because a lot of teams have a tendency to split to widen out their safeties because they're still worried about the threats of Latsier and Tehran outside.
Over the top for our
so to be honest, what's gonna happen? A team's gonna try to do something to take something away, and then what we do is we attack and take what they're gonna give us. So that's all we did.
Okay, so we'll go back to the scoring again. I'm sorry. And so we had that, and then the kick was blocked. It looked like he just came in unencumbered, just came right.
That was a missed assignment by our wing out there. Just he went outside instead of blocking inside first. You always block inside first.
Yeah, that guy Rosinski, he was a little pain for us. I think number 24. Did he come in block it? Did he block that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure the number.
I think
it was 24. And so we're up 6-0. And then their kicker, again, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Like he, for a little 140-pounder, he's got some leg, and
yeah,
he just took
those Lenape school districts always have kickers. They always have them. So we have to go on the hunt for ours because he's a senior this year.
Yeah, Jaden Ramus is Mr. Dependable.
Yeah,
and so it's 6-3 after the first quarter, and then and then one thing I want to go to Thomas Smith because the week before. He didn't play much offense, right? He played more on defense.
He did. He just wasn't really targeted as much,
Okay.
And now he was starting defense, and then coming back from not playing the other two games, was just trying to work him back into the system.
And so then we're up 12-3, and then their quarterback, pretty good athlete, I think, right?
Yeah, that was a big drive for them. That was like a 16 to 18 play drive. Chewed up about 5-6 minutes. That was a big one.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to Coach Carr with the running game because I'm just on the first half alone. We were putting some chunks of on the ground. What was going on with your linemen?
And that's kind of my theme throughout the week is like I know we have a passing game. I know we're going to catch the ball. Like I know we're okay there, but I want to be a dual threat team. So I think we have to have a good run game. So. I've just been in the lineman all week about assignments, double team, moving guys. This week, we even went back to basics a little bit. So, get your footwork right, get your handwork right. I was proud to see all the yards we got, and I think it really showed all the work they put into it.
Good. And we'll go back, and so, obviously, that when you got a good running game, it frees up the passing game. And then it's 12-10, and go into the locker room. What was the locker room like at the halftime, Coach?
Fine. Just the message was like, it's 12-10. We're winning. We get the ball at half. Sometimes, I know some the perception, and I said this to multiple people. It's like our city got spoiled because we put up tons of points in the past.
Right.
But it's just a different year. Teams are better. And we have some different dynamics that play a role into it. So it's like our guys have a tendency to still be stuck in that last year. And then the message was like, we're not last year. I don't care if we walk out 12-10. A win's a win. If it's by 2, it's a win. So I was just like, let's go out there. We need it defensively. I wanted to see us play even better. I didn't think we played that bad. We had that one bad drive we gave up. But I didn't think we played bad, and the defense came back out in the second half and really shut it down. I guess
I do want to go back to that last drive in the first half where they were thinking, and they were little dinky plays they were making there, picking up 5 or 6 yard chunks, right?
I think some of it was just some missed assignments, I would say, and whatnot, like just alignment issues that they at halftime they corrected whatever, because listen, Shawnee's good, well coached, so they made adjustments. I think they tightened up their splits from what Coach Carr and Greg were saying. They tightened up their splits and they were creating like some kind of wedge in the middle and letting their quarterback run up in it. So when you play good, well coached teams, they're going to do things like this. Just like last year, it was a close game last year. It was a high scoring game, but it was close because they made adjustments and were able to counter some of the things that we were doing. and that's what they did in this game. And then, we made our adjustments in the second half, and it wound up balancing out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I wonder what you're going to be doing in the halftime to make adjustments. Because I thought they found their niche now. They found their way of doing things. It's like, what are we going to do now to combat that? I think it was Rosinski, number 24, and the quarterback. Either one of those were going to run it. And we'll go back up to the scoreboard. So then you had, I think this play is where Brooks was like just one-man cover, and it was like
nobody was even
nobody
over
was on him, right?
Because we it was a tempo, so like we just got a first down, and it was just like a no huddle, like Chip Kelly, boom, get on the line, let's go, and it's something we practiced and something we've done already, and that's how we caught him. So I mean that's it's just like I said, we're in good shape. Now coming to the end of the season, our legs are under us. We have good football shape, so we're going to take advantage of it.
And so, and you decided to go for 2, right? And
that was a bad mistake. That was a bad mistake. So, we chased it after the first one, after missing that block one, which is fine, but we can't get caught. Chasing
I know you
that.
and I go back and forth. Like I know what Trongone's going to say because I did say, "Well, but you want to be 2 scores." Up.
I know.
And I love the guy, and I want to win. I'm with you, but I was like,
that was an awful decision. So listen, you live, you learn. I mean, it's something I won't do again. Sometimes people, it's not making excuses. Sometimes people don't understand in that heated a moment, like you have split seconds to think.
Gotcha.
So it's like
I coach for
and
you,
I mean,
you're right. It's easier to be there without the pressure.
And I had multiple coaches in my ear saying, "No, coach, go for," because I was like, "We're going for 2, we're going for 2." But I guess through the adrenaline and the energy, it's just
We had one blocked too, so that's kind of like in your mind.
We had
you have a
first
kick
one
block
blocked
already, so you're a little hesitant.
But I'll never chase like that again unless it's I don't mind going for it the one time, but to be honest, I don't even know if it's worth that. Sometimes it's you kick the field goal the first time. Kick the field goal again. There's your 2 points.
Gotcha.
So.
And finally, we had Reynes kick that field goal to put some separation. That's a luxury, I think, in high school football to have that kicker to do that.
Yeah, that was a big moment there with 5 minutes left. I mean, I thought we should have scored because we drove the ball down there, and we had opportunity. It just didn't work out in our favor. Mm-hmm. But to have Reynes be able to do that is great.
So what was the bus ride home like for that Shawnee game?
They were dancing, partying, they were happy, they were excited. I mean, because they knew it was an ultimate team win. It was the same situation that we had with St. Augs, where we had great production in our specials. Our kickoff looked good in the Shawnee game. Outside of the block kick, everything. Like we kicked good punts, we turned over the field well. Defensively, we played a complete game. And offensively, I thought we were firing on all cylinders. 460 yards of offense, 220 yards on the ground, 240 in the air.
That's a lot of offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Freddie, you're the punter, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, what's your style of punting? What is your style? Is there a style to your punt?
I wouldn't say so.
You're just an athlete that punts?
I like when I punt, I like to get the ball. I like to make sure I go down pretty far. That's the thing when I punt, and then I just like to make sure I go far. Like usually when a person's standing, in my mindset is like to kick it over his head most of the time. Okay, that's what I try to do.
Yeah, I always worry. Like I said, it was against Lenape. It was raining. I'll go back to that game, and I was like, man, I hope it's a good snap and a good catch. And you did really well at that game with the conditions.
Yeah, we took over the field really well in that game because had some good punts.
Yeah, the rain didn't really affect me too much. So
really, okay. Yeah, I saw the way it was blowing sideways. You were punting one time where it was going right into your face. I was like, I hope it's going to be a good snap. Yeah. You did it, so good job. All right, well, that's talking about the Shawnee game. We're gonna take a commercial timeout. We'll be right back, and we're going to talk about Freddie Levan III or Freddie X. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Vineland, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization. Al Jones, Treasurer.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner. I'm Tony Trongone with head coach Bert Ayala, and we're going to turn it to the most important person here, one of our players. So Freddie Levan III. I call him Freddie X. When did you move here again?
April.
April. So
Yeah,
it's not
this year.
quite. It's not even been a year yet. You've been here, right?
Well, I left. I went to Silver Run actually, so I left. I want to say
okay.
about like 5th grade. I went back to live with my dad. And
Okay.
I came back in April.
Yeah, 'cause that was my question about coming back and the adjustments of just fitting into the school community. How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I've kind of been all over the place since. Like I've been to a lot of high schools throughout my 3 years, of course, because I'm a junior. And I think I've been to 4 high schools.
Wow.
Yeah, so adjusting to me, it's not really nothing different now.
So your courses, what are your courses you're taking this semester?
The normal CP courses, my ELA. I'm taking videography, which is something I kind of want to do after football.
Gotcha.
History, just the normal courses you need for college and stuff.
And I asked you last time, but your favorite course right now you're taking?
Yeah, it's probably math. I think I
Yeah.
like math because it's just something that makes you think more. It's a class I gotta actually do something in.
What level math? What are you taking?
Algebra 2 right now.
Algebra 2?
Then I'll be
Good.
doing physics.
Okay, and physics too, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about that one though.
If you need help, I can help you. I'm a math major.
Car's great at that stuff.
You're fine.
That's right,
I
yeah.
got you.
Coach Carr can help you out with that. And then, and how about with the team, fitting in with the team now too, assimilating into the team?
The team is pretty easy. I actually knew a couple of kids since I went to Silver Run, so I actually knew quite a few kids when I came. So I was pretty good adjusting.
And then, as far as like leadership, where's your role in the leadership hierarchy?
I think as me as a person I am, my leadership is like leading by example. I like to do things like I like to be my own follower. Like I follow myself. I like for people to follow me, so I do the right things. Just set a good example for other people.
Gotcha. And so again, for the folks at home, what is your goal? What's your arch? Like, what are you looking to do next year, and then even post high school?
Well, even after high school, I'm looking to go to college. But for right now, I'm looking just to continue to succeed in this my football journey.
Okay, anything besides football and school that you're interested in?
Videography. I really like in videography. I like to do that outside of football. I want to carry that on my own business. I really want to do that.
Maybe you can work for Quinn Broadcasting and do a little bit of some games. You can do a basketball game.
I like doing
it.
Yeah. It's fun, too.
It is.
It is fun. So do you play any other sports?
No. Besides, I'll probably most likely be doing track. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the wintertime, we need somebody to do some videography.
Yeah, I'd definitely be the one to do that.
Jim Quinn, well, you got a videographer from Millville. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about the leadership now. I have a picture of the captains, and you'll see that collage we had of the 2022 team captains. And tell us a little bit about your captains, starting with Solomon Massey Kent. What's his role in the team?
His role, I mean, he's a quiet dude, so... He's really quiet, big gorilla, really. But his role, I mean, he doesn't. It's being a captain is just being a great example, and it's like doing things that you're supposed to do. So he's one of them.
And then we'll go over to the top, and I call him Thumper. I've been calling him Thumper in a while, but Kean German.
He's actually one of our like uplifting loud people. Like he's one of them, like he'll sit you down. Like you're doing something you're not supposed to do. He's one of them that like sit you down and check you in order. He's one of them type of leaders.
He'll put people in check.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's funny because he looks animated on the field, but they say he's quiet off the field. I find it hard to believe.
It depends.
That he's quiet.
He's easy to get loud. Like you do something wrong, he'll put you. You'll get put in check.
Okay. And then we'll go to Edison Andino.
Andino, he's I would say he's a little bit the same. Like he also is a person that puts you in check too. Like Andino, like yeah, he's the same.
Yeah,
he'll put you in check. He'll make sure kids do the right things. So, yeah.
And then we'll leave Jacob Zamat for last, and you get the chance now to talk about your quarterback because it's like you're a receiver, so I'm open, right? You tell him that? No, is that?
Yeah, I do all the time, but hey, he's getting better at it. But Jacob, he's also quiet. I mean, he's not really. If you're doing something wrong, he'll tell you like not to do it, of course, because he's like one of our leaders. But he's a person that he leads by example. Jacob's he's kind of like he kind of sticks to himself a little bit. So he's not really like he talks, but like he doesn't talk as much as you think he would.
Mm-hmm. And the quarterback, it's interesting. Some quarterbacks lead by example, like you're saying,
right.
And some are real vocal. But I'm going to switch over to coach now. With Jacob Zamat's development over the course of the season, what have you seen so far?
I mean, he's getting more and more comfortable in the pocket. That's where we want him. That's what we've been doing. A lot of drilling and work on that, just footwork, just being smooth in the pocket. Keep staying on his toes, head on a swivel. But more than anything, just being relaxed. I just want the kid to not. Sometimes there's so many distractions, like worrying about different things that just play the game, have fun, and everything else will fall into place. Mm-hmm. And don't worry about stats. Don't worry about offers. Don't worry about any of it. None of it. Don't worry about the pressure. Just play the game. But from a development standpoint, I'm happy what I'm seeing. And people forget he's a junior, but this is his first go around at varsity, and I think for that says a lot for where he's at. I think right now he's third in the state in passing yards. So
good, and he's made some plays, rollouts like I would call it like a busted play, but I guess the pocket
little Brett Favre-ish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It looked like the pocket might have broke down, maybe it didn't, but then he rolled out and he just played catch, like you said. It was like play catch,
just playing the game. Just made a play and playing it. Like there's good moment. He has a lot of good moments like that where he just being an athlete. So I mean, when you see that, you're like, oh, thank goodness, good job.
Yeah. So it's good to see him develop over the course of the year.
Yep. And
I want to change over now to Coach Carr about his two sophomore linemen. If we could show a picture of those two guys, Darian Blackwoods and Marcus Offer. Those two big guys there. It's not their numbers now. But they were big as freshmen. Coach Carr, their development over, because I know Marcus moved over to center.
He's doing pretty well there because he was kind of like a leader last year on the line, and this year we said, you're going to be the center. You're leading the line now. You make the calls. You lead by example. You set the tempo and pace. So he's been doing a good job at that.
But see, it's unfair for the quarterback like Zamat because everybody sees the quarterback, but they really don't see the center making the line calls, right?
No, but he does it.
So how's that progressed over time?
I think we're all really proud of the line, the way they communicate. Like, they're a very cerebral line. They like to think. The first thing they did in halftime, I came down from the box, went to the locker room, and they're talking. On this play, we got to do this. On this play, we got to do this. Okay, if this guy comes here, what do we do? And then they're just always thinking about what to do. They're making up their own calls. Like, they almost coach themselves. They're so good at it. So I'm pretty proud of them for that.
And so what do you look for? Like their development, though? Like, have you seen them? I mean, Marcus Offer was like all county or all South Jersey as a freshman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Blackowitz was all Cape Atlantic. So where's the upside with those two? Like, what do you see like the growth in it, though?
I mean, I just can't wait till next year. And the next year, they're going to get bigger and better. But I mean, this year, Marcus has now went from blocking DNs to blocking a nose guard. So tougher job. It's a little different. So you got to really grind in there. But he's a nose tackle himself, so he knows what that's like. He knows how to fight in the trenches. Darian went from right tackle to left tackle this year, so he's now protecting Jacob's blind side. He's doing a great job at that, and he's really into it.
So they both play both ways. And one thing I noticed, you cycled your defensive lineman out.
Because we have depth. We have depth there, and we just have guys that are talented. So there's no need to, you're not going to cycle them out on offense.
Yeah,
we know that already. That's not happening. That's where we're fortunate to have the bodies to cycle defensively. Mm-hmm. That we can, give them a good. And they're in good shape. They're in good shape. So they don't need much to get off to get back in the game. So it's the fact that we have that opportunity to do it is great.
Yeah, I didn't hear much from Cornish or who else was playing some pretty good D line.
Cornish is linebacker.
Oh, Cornish is linebacker. That's right, because
Sapp had a good game. The one kid I was impressed with, and he's showing a lot of progression too, is Jaden Jones. He's a freshman.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a couple tackles for a loss. He's got great handwork. He's gonna be a dude. He's gonna be a dude. So we're fortunate, like between him, Kevin White, Darian, all our line, But Jaden Jones, you just remember that,
For sure, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so that concludes the second half. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more with Coach Carr and Coach Ayala about the team, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner. I'm Tony Trongone, along with Coach Ayala and with Coach Carr. And we're, as Coach Belichick would say, you know, his saying is, we're on to where, Coach? Ocean City, right?
Well, they're coming to us, but
yeah, but we're on Ocean City.
Ocean City, yes, sir.
Ocean City's it, and so we'll talk a little bit about Ocean City, like their last 5 games. If we could put that up on there, if you can see, Coach, a little bit about what you see there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it shows that, like, you know, I guess in the last couple games they didn't give up any points, but, you know, styles dictate fights. You know, the Winslow game was the same style of weather that we had for the Lenape game. So if you watch that film, you understand what it was. But they, you know, Winslow rushed for like 240 yards on them. And then St. Joe's is a wing T team, not discrediting Ocean City at all, but, like, you know, styles dictate fights. You know, but you know, I mean, They have it rough. They have some tough games in front of them. So
yeah, it's almost like Shawnee, really a replica. Like they're on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah,
that's what I see there.
Yep.
So they're going to be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And let's show our last 5 games. So we let our fans see the comparables. Then I think and we don't have any comparables, but you can see we start off with Irvington, and then, well, we actually don't have Thomas Jefferson up there. That's not up there, but then Irvington, and then Williamstown, the Prep, and then Lenape, and now Shawnee. So, but again, both teams have a pretty difficult schedule.
Yes.
You know, so like I said, we've been saying this week in, week out that there are no, like, weeks off.
No.
Besides the bye.
Besides the bye, yep.
So in the schedule, have they had their bye at Ocean City? I'm not sure.
I forget. I'm not sure if
we already had ours, right?
Yeah, we had ours. I'm pretty sure they have 2 games left, so I don't think so. I think they might have had their bye already.
And we're going to go to our head-to-head now. So we have our head-to-head. You can see our series with Ocean City. We actually beat them pretty good back in the 49-10.
Mm-hmm.
And then 33-13 and 11. And then they beat us in 2020, 36-16. That was a good game. Though. I mean, I remember that game. And then last year, 40-3. And again, that was a playoff game. Though
that was the sectional finals. Yeah. They were undefeated until they came into there.
So I'm going to go there, Coach. It was a little chippy at the end of that game.
Yeah. There's reasons. There's reasons that I think brought that on from the past, you know, and maybe how some of their players, chose to, you know, use certain words that were irrelevant
Gotcha.
that triggered us, that like just should not be said in this time and day,
Right.
So our guys held that in, so we already talked to our guys already and told them, like, listen, they say something, hit them harder. That's it. Use your pads. So
Right.
So I mean,
Yeah, because I think that at the end of that last game, I think we ran like a bubble screen.
yeah. But listen, because of how they were the year before, it kind of brought it on themselves.
Oh, gotcha.
They brought it
Okay.
on themselves. I mean, so like there was a little heat involved with that. So, and I mean, listen, they're coming in 12-0 to a sectional final. There's no mercy in that game.
Gotcha.
I don't, I mean, regular season game, maybe, you're running the clock out, in that moment you're putting you're up that much, you're probably putting your second team in, but it's a sectional final. You're giving your seniors and everybody the opportunity to play that game, so it is what it is at that point.
So I'm trying not to start trouble, but I am. So let's talk a little bit about their offense.
Well, they're not what they were, because they're usually a power, like they're very similar to like a St. Aug's, Shawnee style game, But they have a pretty decent quarterback this year, and they got some speed. They got a kid that returned from last year, and this kid number 32, fast, very fast, So because of the quarterback they have, they lost some girth up front. They like to sling it a lot more than they normally do. So like, table flipped with them, so they're more of a pass style team this year.
And then on defense?
Defense, they're showing like a 3-man front. Similar, they're showing similar stuff to what we see all the time. Like, you got your 3-5, 3-4. I mean, 3-4 style defense. So, try to kind of box us in, take things away from, don't, take away any deep threat, make us drive the field.
So, Coach Carr, preparing for Ocean City, anything with the line?
I mean, with the 3-4 fronts we've seen, I feel like it's been like the same thing every week, If a team wants to give us a 3-man front, we got to run the ball. That's the message. We got to move people, make them bring more guys into the box. If we have the run open, we got to take it. Looking at the film from last year, I feel like we had some run gaps, so we could have blocked it a little better. So trying to shore it up this year. If a coach gives you a 3-2 front in the box, you got to run on that. So just work on the double teams, the footwork. They changed some things they showed on film. They might move an end in a little bit, walk a backer up. So we worked on some, what if they do this, what do we do? So I feel pretty confident with our alignment and how they prepped this week for it.
Yeah. Listen, that last year game was tight until the second half, because it was only like, I think, a 2-score game going into the half.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a tight game. So they did a good job defensively. I mean, listen, they're well coached too. Every team we play has solid coaches, so I mean, so they're going to come in for a game plan with a game plan, and I think it's they're holding a chip on their shoulder because of last year, So
Right,
so they got it bottled up. We've sent this message already. They've been waiting for this. I think from my understanding, they talked about it in their parent meeting, in the beginning of the year, So they've been waiting for this moment.
How about the field? The weather going to affect this game?
Nah, it's supposed to be beautiful out tomorrow. Sun's going to be shining. I think it's going to be like high 60s during the day, so it means night. Great football weather. So, I mean, I don't think they could cut it today because it was the grass today because it was raining, so.
Yeah, we didn't get as much rain as I thought they forecasted.
They said it was going to be like downpours, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good for us then,
Yes,
right?
yes, so now the field won't be soaked, and they can go out there and give us our nice 2 inches of cut grass, yeah.
It's 2 inches, not 2 1/4.
Yeah.
2 5/8.
Yes.
It matters, but it's getting colder now. So I know this is about we talk football, but where it's actually agriculture. With it gets colder, less it doesn't grow as much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So that's good. That's good there. So let's look at the rest of the season. If we have that up there again, we usually show our schedule. And you can go ahead, Coach. We're right on 10-14.
Yep.
Ocean City at home.
Yep. Then you got, listen, don't get any easier, because then you got, big boy Cherokees coming in, and that game could potentially be for the division. All right. So, I mean, because I think it's based on, because Lenape has to still play St. Aug's?
Yeah.
So if Lenape happens to lose to St. Aug's, or does that not matter?
I think that still matters.
Yeah, so if Lenape loses to St. Aug's, then that game would be for the division. So, and And then obviously you got our good old rival Violin, who, from my understanding, is already talking reckless, which is just, but they can talk. I mean.
So it looks like it has a month between games there, but tell us a little bit about what goes on between 10-21 and 10.
So after after the Cherokee game would be the first round of the playoffs,
right.
Which would be the sectional playoffs, which we'll know where we are right now. We're 3, which would make us 2 in, I think, Central.
Yeah,
make us 2 because they snake it, so it don't matter.
Right.
1 goes automatically to South, and then the number 2 team is 1 over in Central. So we would be 2 since we're 3. We would be 2 over in that set right now at the moment. I had Coach Carr doing the math. Where are we at? Like, where could we?
We need a couple teams to lose, I think, to be sure. Us win out, a couple teams lose.
Yeah, for us to move up 1 spot.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
So it's really, these 2 games are important.
You got it. I mean, because listen, we want to move to the 1 spot because we want to run everything through Millville.
Right.
We want home field advantage. I mean, for the most part, we'll have at least the first and second round at home. And then,
the third round is still by the higher seed, or is it neutral?
It's by the higher seed. Yep, by the higher seed, and then you win the sectional final, then you have the state semifinal, and those are all held at Cherokee.
Really, they all held at Cherokee.
I don't know why. I mean, that's fine. It's weird. It's not Rowan or something like that.
Right. Yeah, it seems to change every year as far as what's going on. All right, Coach. So tell us, it's that time. I'm going to go to Coach Carr. I'll give Coach Ayala a little time to think. What are you predicting for your line play for against Ocean City?
Based on last week, I think they're going to do just as well. Like, I'm hoping for over 200 yards. That's my goal. That's the goal I think we set for them every week. Like, started out 100 yards. We got that. We said, okay, we can get more than that. We want to be balanced. So I'm hoping 200 yards. We got to get it one way or the other. So.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't mentioned Naheem Sharp's name yet.
Oh, man.
What's the line say?
So good. So we're watching film on, was it Monday? And, a couple plays they mess up on. Not every play, but there's some plays, some blocks are missed, and Sharp makes up for it. And they were saying, man, we're glad we got Sharp because he really bails them out sometimes.
Yeah, he actually did a little like, in junior football where it's all clogged and they run around, go around the other way. That was like in the first half he pulled a...
No, that was second half. Yeah. So, I mean, we stuck with it.
Great speed.
Yeah, listen, he's just so dynamic. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, he does things that I can't explain. He's an eraser. Listen, he's the balance this team needs. So that's why, I'm constantly on Sharp. Have him. I need him by my side nonstop, so I can just keep him, on the right path.
All right. How about you, Coach, for Ocean City? What do you? We're not going into like I'm going to win, but what do you predict how the game's going to go?
We just got to execute. We got to execute and do our part. I think we're getting better every week. Do we have our hiccups and up and down moments? Yeah, but that's part of it. So I think if we just stick to the game plan, we had a good week of practice. So I think if we transition that into the game, we're home. It's a pink out. So everybody that comes, just know it's a pink out, in honor of October, and Breast Cancer Month. I think with the energy of our crowd, our band, our student section has been absolutely amazing this year. So I think with all those things in place, I think our guys are just going to come out very fiery, and they know what they want to do.
All right, you heard it right from the head coach. And then also, what we don't talk about is the tickets. Students can buy the tickets at school, but adults, if you want to buy tickets, it's online.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So we're going to continue with that, and most high schools are doing it that way now. And it'll be Friday at 6 p.m. at Wheaton Field. And we're looking for another positive outcome. So, Coach Carr, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
As always, Coach, look for enjoy your insight.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.
And looking forward to another Thunderbolt win on Friday night. So this is Tony Trongone with Coach Carr, and also with head coach Bert Ayala, signing off and then saying, "Go Bolts." Take care, everybody. Good.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization, Al Jones, Treasurer. This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.